Yes.
Hi, folks. Welcome to UWOL's video, our latest and greatest episode. Special condolences to all the family members out there on this Memorial Day weekend. Um, of course, I'm with G.I. Joe. Joe?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Good. So, today's a day, where United Wings of Liberty and Master Sergeant Arthur Enriquez Foundation want to, send out, from the bottom of our heart, prayers to all the men and women that we've lost in all our battles. And, a lot of times we relate Memorial Day to losing, service members overseas in a combat, conflict. But more importantly, there are some veterans that return home with battle scars that are unseen, and let's not forget those. So special prayers to not just these service members, men and women overseas that have fought for our country, but those who came back and lost their lives here stateside. Doesn't matter what it was or what it was from. And then also special prayers to their family members who are left behind and dealing and struggling with the challenges of not just the emotional loss, but also the financials and the challenges of raising a family in a very hard time right now in our country. So God bless them all, each every one of those souls lost and the family members. um, I know Joe, he had a special service member that he wanted to give a shout out to, Sergeant First Class Andrew Weathers.
Yes.
um, Also, Master Sergeant Arthur Enriquez, Sergeant First Class Richard Vasquez, First Sergeant Bell, and Staff Sergeant Sitton all hit home with us as well. So God bless them specifically and their family members. Joe, did you want to give a special shout out to Debbie Lee?
Yes. Mama Lee, Debbie Lee from the America's Mighty Warriors. Very, very much so. So she took her pain of losing. He was the first Navy SEAL, first SEAL killed in Iraq. Can't remember the year off the top of my head, but
Hey, Joe, real quick,
Mark
put the
Lee.
camera down. Can't see. I'm sorry.
No, it's saying
There it is.
wait for broadcast to start. I don't. It's been saying that since the beginning.
It'll come on, but we can see you. We can see you.
Okay,
Sorry.
it's not showing anything on my end. It's a black screen. But anyhow, so yes, her son Mark Lee was the first SEAL killed in Iraq, and like I said, I can't remember the year. But so this woman, this Gold Star mother, as it's called, referred to, that loses a son or daughter in combat, and this we honor them on this Memorial Day, and she took her pain and turned it into purpose, which is a huge inspiration for me and what I'm trying to do with United Wings of Liberty. And it's just a beautiful thing. And my heart goes out to her because I had to ask my own mother, who almost lost me when I was injured in 2014 and would have been along with Debbie as a Gold Star mother. And that, I was like, how is it okay for me to tell her happy Memorial Day? That sounds so awkward. And yeah, it's just one of those things that I'm like, I still struggle for the words to kind of figure out what to say, but my heart goes out to them. I mean, imagine losing one of your sons or daughters. Any parent would, be bereaved from this to no extent, but she took that and turned around and made an organization that has personally helped me by providing me with hyperbaric oxygen therapy free of charge. And I can't even say enough about America's Mighty Warriors and what they do for veterans.
Yeah, and thanks for speaking from your heart. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties. It should be recording everything perfectly. I don't know why it does that, but no, very, very well, put with Debbie Lee, and not just the loss of her son Mark Lee, a Navy SEAL, but also this organization, America's Mighty Warriors, that has, like you said, helped you recover. And hopefully one of these days we can meet Mrs. Lee here and, say a prayer together. Um,
Absolutely.
but it's a good point though, Joe, because you speaking of Mrs. Lee here, it's the perfect example of the thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of family members that were left behind and continue to struggle. But she's not. She's taking that pain and turning it into, like you said, a gift for other, a purpose. Right, right. Um, is there anything else you want to add to that organization? You talked about the hyperbolic chambers, right? The HBOT
Hyperbaric
hyperbaric. Sorry, yeah.
oxygen therapy, or HBOT is what it's commonly known as. It's just an acronym for hyperbaric oxygen therapy, which is
And what does
very
that do?
good for anybody that suffered a TBI. It's actually good for any sort of injury. It adds oxygen to the cell. It hyperoxygenates the cells, and not getting into too much details on that in the science, but it's very amazing treatment
Good.
and very expensive, and they provide it all free of charge for the veteran.
Awesome. So
So,
very state of the art, healing mechanism, right? Do professional athletes use that as well? Do you know?
oh, absolutely.
So, here you are, you have $1 million athletes getting this state of the art treatment for their wounds and or injuries, and there's an opportunity for veterans to have that also. So, um, did you want to talk about anything that's upcoming, Joe, for you all yourself?
Well, I mean, on the horizon for myself, not you all, but for myself right now, my home is finally being moved on and built by the Jared Allen's Foundation, Homes for Heroes, another great organization that's
Yeah.
building my home. And finally, I say finally, little backstory on that. So we ran into so many problems along the way with permitting and other stuff, and then the COVID came along, and it just has made it so much of a struggle. And that's finally being, I think my wife said the walls were going up this week, so like that's just a big deal.
4.5 years, right, Joe?
Yeah, it's been since I've been here in Ontario, when I was discharged home to what is home
Mhm.
now.
Okay.
And so then with that in mind, the reason that's really a big deal is because once I have a place that's more secure with a door, and I can get into the lab and start doing some more recording on the UWOL/GI Joe YouTube channel, and more content coming soon.
Good, brother. I'm
And
excited.
I'm looking forward to having guests on that want to talk shop with me and just discuss things like these therapies, and like wave neuro and the hyperbaric oxygen therapy, and just what it's doing for our veterans and myself, including, other
Yeah,
veterans, and bring on guests like folks that inspire me and will inspire you guys, and no doubt.
good, brother. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and it's a great idea. We'll have definitely have special guests and folks. So if anybody's watching out there and you want to jump on our list of being a special guest, please send us a message on the Facebook Messenger. Send us put a comment in there that you're interested, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. But yeah, we're getting closer and closer to Joe's house being fixed and creating this video, better, more detailed YouTube channel, and then eventually want to do podcasting with all that professional technical equipment and whatnot. So the last thing I want to say is, so you all has of course had the mission to help veterans across the country on rebuilding their lives with different services through our partners. We also have, of course, the Master Arthur Enriquez Foundation that hopefully supplies veterans that are currently or have fought cancer with a scholarship, and they can continue their education. Um, we've wanted to, at this point in 2021, since we're going on 2 years now, this December, have wanted to have a gala or banquet, something very special to unite veterans, bring awareness, spread the mission, and highlight our veteran MVPs. But we've hit a brick wall. I'm not going to lie; it's been very difficult. We've had to push our skydive-a-thon due to California restrictions. We haven't been able to raise a lot of money. Just God bless those who have donated to us in the last year and a half. Thank you so much. And we're continually, putting that towards veterans when they do contact us. We do need help with more veterans that are in help to contact us because, I think with the COVID, the pandemic, more folks are worried about contact. So very understandable, very relatable, but at the same time, if there's a veteran in need and that you know of, please point them out in our direction. But I will finish, Joe, with I'm wearing my UWOL hat, fitted cap, which I love, and then I have our Master Sergeant Arthur Enriquez Foundation T-shirt with Arthur Enriquez's service on the back, the Oppresso Liber SF crest. So very beautiful items. Please check out our shop. Like I said, if you're not able to donate, maybe some of our merchandise is attracted attracting towards you, and you're able to help us out in that content. So in that way. So other than that, Joe, do you have anything else to add?
The only thing I would add is beyond when you asked me about what's on the horizon. So next week I will be getting reached out to by Keith Nestor, who is for my religious folks out there. He has a show, a YouTube channel called the Catholic Talk Show, and he invited me on his show. We're going to discuss, my story, what happened to me, and how I was injured in 2014, and my process to becoming being baptized Catholic after my injuries, having the last rites read to me, and my journey to the faith. And just it should be a very interesting show and get into some of the nitty gritty of my process of finding the Lord and through my struggles and my injury and what it's taught me. And I'm sure there'll be some talk about what we're trying to do with United Wings of Liberty and on there, because that's something I mentioned to him in our email traffic back and forth.
Good. And you also have another national defense radio show.
Yeah, that's the first week of June. So yeah, next week I guess that would put it
Yeah.
as.
How about tomorrow?
Yeah, no, thank you for reminding me. I'm like, oh my God, time is just going so fast.
Awesome, brother. So, pending anything else, that's all I really have. Once again, we just want to send special prayers out to those men and women that we've lost, the family members that were left behind. Today's not just about barbecues, beaches, and drinking beer. It's about remembering those who lost their lives. For our country to be what it is today, and God bless them. So, Joe, anything else?
Oh, I'll just add to that by saying a little education on that one. So Memorial Day it's okay to thank a veteran, but that's not what it's about. It's for those that paid the ultimate sacrifice for our country. I got close to it, but I mean, I did not pay the ultimate sacrifice like those that have passed away. And today is to honor them. We veterans have a day. It's called Veterans Day.
That's right. Yep. Or Armed Forces Day.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So just to honor the fallen. That's what today's about.
Awesome. So, Steve and G.I. Joe signing out. Thank you guys so much. Bye.